Hello, this is Reverend Lance McCune of Clergy and Police Alliance, as well as the Cowtown Clergy. Today, I don't have my partner with me, Rabbi Bloom. He was busy doing some other very special events with his family. But I want to share with you a video today that we took last night of the turnout that we announced last week about supporting first responders. And I want you to take note of the fact of what our mayor said about the faith-based community and about the faith-based cabinet. We have a very unique relationship with the leadership of our city. So if you would please take a little time, watch this video, see how the faith-based community turned out to support those that were first responders, and look at their response to that support. Hello, this is Lance McCune again with Clergy and Police Alliance, as well as the Mayor's Faith-Based Cabinet here in Fort Worth. Tonight I wanted to make a short video of a gathering that we're having together here at City Hall, promoting and supporting those that are our first responders. It is important for our city to support those that are working so hard to keep our communities safe. So I'm going to interview many different people. Hopefully you'll learn a lot from this and just be blessed by it. Thank you very much. Well, I want to introduce to you the Chief of Police for Fort Worth, and he's here tonight celebrating our first responders. What do you think about today?
Today's a good event. Look at the community that's out here. You know, it takes all of us to keep us safe, but really we're out here today for the individuals in Kirk County.
Chief Aldridge, since you become chief, how much would you say is important for the community to support your efforts and everything you do?
Without the community, we wouldn't be here. So it takes all of us, the community, the police, our city leaders, to keep a safe community for all of us.
Well, we just want to thank you for all the things that you do, and God bless you, buddy.
I appreciate it.
Okay,
Thank
bye-bye.
you.
Well, tonight I have a special guest, is Miss Mayor Mattie Parker, and she's the one that's hosting this event tonight. And I'd like her just to share what's on her heart. She'd like to say to all the faith-based partners out there.
Well, first of all, thank you for coming.
Oh,
it's
I'm
great
glad
to
to be
see
here.
friends here tonight. Well, I think tonight is just really an opportunity to pray and be together and grieve as a community. On behalf of the Hill Country, everyone's impacted. I'm sure you've had a chance to talk with people tonight, and everybody has a connection of somehow.
Yes.
And we all are struggling with how to give back.
Yes.
But as you know, Fort Worth has stepped up in big ways and generous ways, giving monetary donations, dropping off goods at our police and fire stations.
Yes.
They're doing the same thing tonight, tying green ribbons on their trees.
You
All
know,
that
our
continues.
city has always been a part of community, and I think tonight is demonstrating community. And I just want to thank you for bringing us together.
Well, I appreciate that. I mean, I felt a sense of need to do this. We have people impacted directly in my family, and I think all these folks that decided to show up tonight, they feel that same sense of need. So I'm glad they're all here.
And you know, she supports the faith-based community, so
right.
we support her.
Yeah, thank you, Lance.
Thank you,
Appreciate
ma'am.
you very much.
First of all, let me thank you for taking the time to be together tonight. I've heard from countless Fort Worth families who have been directly impacted by the unimaginable flooding in the Texas Hill Country. And as I've given a few interviews tonight in the last few days, I'm reminded that Texans help Texans. And that's really what you've seen here tonight. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you not just for being here this evening, but for your generosity to help serve our neighbors that are in desperate need. So many of us have grieving friends, family, loved ones, neighbors, and even strangers. I know each of us has been captivated, maybe even in an unhealthy way, poring over social media and news channel footage, just asking the question why and how this happened, especially to precious babies that were killed in the flooding. We have our very own friend and family member here in Fort Worth, Pat Green, who lost his brother and his entire family. We also would be remiss if we don't think about our first responders that are still there today, and I'll talk about them in a moment. Think about what they faced in the last week and continue to face as recovery efforts continue. A special thanks to my faith cabinet that joined us tonight. Thank you for representing all faiths across the city of Fort Worth, because now more than ever you are needed to minister for those that are grieving. We're here tonight to love one another in true Fort Worth fashion, to pray for each other and continue to show our support for those that are hurting. I believe that's what we were put on earth to do. Fort Worth really is a community that steps up, and I'm reminded of that tonight. A city of true compassion and love and incredible generosity in times of need, even for our neighbors who may be miles away tonight. I'm heartened by the countless community members, businesses, organizations who have raised their hand to provide support for those affected by the devastation. First and foremost, to the Fort Worth Police and Fire first responders, who have been in Central Texas actually before the flooding began, and who are committed to staying as long as needed in recovery efforts. I'd like to give a warm thanks to two individuals that are here tonight who just came back from the Hill Country, Deputy Chief Ralph Diamond and Battalion Chief Jeremy Torres from Fort Worth Fire Department. Please give them a round of applause. Both you gentlemen are heroes, but I know you were doing the work that you loved, and we are eternally grateful. Thank you. Several children in our community who have raised thousands of dollars in relief efforts by selling lemonade and cookies to their neighbors. A few little girls on Saturday, small but mighty group, raised over $60,000 on a Saturday. That's not bad, now is it? And local businesses and organizations that are truly too many to count tonight included Stockyards Inc., Tim Love Catering, John Bonnell Restaurant Group, Higginbotham, Cowtown Clay, The Bug and the Bee, Gathered Goods, Brook Wright. I could go on. My staff actually created a list of Fort Worth businesses and organizations that have stepped up to support the Texas Hill Country and stay informed. And this document is nearly 5 pages, single-spaced long, and continuing to grow. And an incredible special thanks to HEB and the American Red Cross for their generosity tonight in donating bottled water, but more importantly for what they're doing on the ground. HEB alone, their generosity has been tremendous, and we know that we're in it for the long haul for our neighbors in need. The road to recovery for areas and families impacted is incredibly long. So please join me and continue to wrap our arms around those impacted and find ways to support in coming weeks and coming months. The Community Foundation of Texas Hill Country's Kerr County Flood Relief Fund will direct donations to vetted organizations providing rescue relief and recovery efforts, as well as flood assistance. And you may see QR codes around tonight if you haven't been able to find those on social media, but we know it's a trusted source. Our hearts truly are broken, but our spirits are strong. I asked a friend tonight.
All right, everybody. We're wrapping up our service with a good song. The candles are being lit, even though it's not dark. It's still recognition to all those that have sacrificed so much. Fort Worth is a special city. In my opinion, it's the best practice for the entire nation. So as we end this program tonight and some of the things you've seen, just remember that God loves you, and we as a community love all those that are Texans that are going through so much. Our prayers are with you. And from Fort Worth, God bless you and have a good night.